Well, let's get straight to our top story tonight. Fresh details emerging from the Special Investigation Team report on Narendra Modi's role in the post-Godhra riots. In a stunning statement, the SIT has concluded that even if, for the sake of argument, Mr. Modi did tell his cops to allow Hindus to vent their anger, the mere statement of those words in the four walls of a room does not constitute any offence. The report cites public statements made by the Chief Minister on the 27th and 28th of February in 2002, where he talks about punishing the culprits as proof that Modi's intentions were not suspect.
Interpretations made on alleged illegal instructions given by the Chief Minister by R.B. Srikumar and Sanjeev Bhatt appear to be without any basis. Further, even if such allegations are believed for the sake of argument, mere statement of alleged words in the four walls of a room does not constitute any offence. With these words, the SIT chief chose to disregard statements of two senior police officers who alleged that the Chief Minister had done nothing to stop the Godhra riots. Sanjeev Bhatt, the then Deputy Commissioner of Police, had alleged that Modi told police officers during the riots, "For too long the Gujarat police had been following the principle of balancing the actions against the Hindus and Muslims while dealing with the communal riots in Gujarat. This time the situation warranted that the Muslims be taught a lesson to ensure that such incidents do not recur again. But the Special Investigation Team and its chief in their investigations could find no physical evidence of Modi's involvement, and since the Chief Minister had publicly denounced the riots. Even before this meeting, when the Chief Minister visited Godhra on 27 February 2002, he asserted the culprits would not be spared. On 28 February 2002, the Chief Minister said in the Assembly, "The government has taken this inhuman, organised and violent act very seriously." In his appeal on Doordarshan on the 28th of February, the Chief Minister reiterated that the guilty will be punished for their ghastly crime.
It's clearly Mr. Raju Ramchandran has mentioned that there is a criminal case is necessary. So now I think law will take its own course.
When amicus curiae agrees with the report that there was no negligence on the part of the state government.
For the Gujarat Chief Minister, not all is well just as yet. Today, Zakia Jafri filed an application in the Metropolitan Court alleging that she has not been given the entire documentation, including the preliminary investigation report filed by SIT member A.K. Malhotra. SIT chief himself is out of country, but his report seems to have triggered a controversy. In Ahmedabad, with camera person Pramod Arya, Rohit Ban for NDTV.
So we're going to look at that rather controversial statement that the SIT has made in its report. It's more than 500 pages long, which is why the details are only coming out in dribs and drabs over the last few days. Illegal orders within the room are no offence, is what the SIT says. Joining us on the program tonight is the spokesperson of the Gujarat government, Mr. Jay Narayan Vyas. From the Congress Party, its national spokesperson and Rajya Sabha MP, Renuka Chaudhary. Joining us tonight from Mumbai is activist and the co-editor of Communalism Combat, Javed Anand. Senior advocate of the Supreme Court, Mr. Dushyant Dave is with us. And the editor of The Hindu, Siddharth Vardarajan, joins us tonight from Chennai. Let me first ask Dushyant Dave. Mr. Dave, how do you look at what the SIT has said? Does this statement, in a sense, turn the law on its head? Because when you say that a statement made within the four walls of a room doesn't constitute an offence, it baffles many because, some would say, well, when Hafiz Saeed was talking about planning 26/11, it would have been made within the four walls of a room. Is he not guilty of an offence? Do you find this statement baffling?
Nidhi, you are absolutely right. It is baffling. But more than that, the SIT report is a bundle of series of contradictions. SIT concludes that two ministers were in the police control room in one of its earlier reports. Then SIT turns it upside down and says, no, there is no evidence that they were present, and if they were present, they were present for a few hours. Fact of the matter is that after the incident took place, there was a call for Bandh on the next day by the VHP, which was not really illegalized by the state government. State government was party to, in fact, encouraging the Bandh. The fact of the matter is that the bodies were brought from Godhra to Ahmedabad and other surrounding areas from where the unfortunate Karsevaks came, and they were taken, unfortunately, in Samshan Yatras across the cities and towns to really create serious passions amongst the people against what had happened in Godhra. Now, all this is very important because coupled with the fact that there was no really serious attempt on the part of the state government to ensure that peace prevails despite a Bandh call, despite the fact that serious act of provocation had taken place in Godhra. Godhra's incident cannot be condoned by anybody, and I condemn it myself, and I'm sure every like-minded person condemns. But a constitutionally elected government is there to protect the lives of the citizens come what may, whatever may be the grave provocation. Now, right to life is so important under Article 20 that state government should have really acted.
So you're saying that you're questioning the entire SIT report. You're saying it's full of contradictions, and of course it is ultimately for the courts to decide what to do about this.
I can only say one thing, Nidhi, that it's really pathetic that a man of the stature of R.K. Raghavan has really brought out this report, which no police officer worth his salt would have brought out. There is every available evidence, circumstantial evidence, to show that there was culpability at the highest level of the government, and all those officers and other politicians should have been at least brought to book. Nobody is saying that they should be convicted. All that has to be done is whether there is prima facie material to proceed against them. And there is more than sufficient material.
Do you have the NDTV Profit app? All the markets, all the news and your own homemade, ready-made portfolio available there for you.
We will right now answer what you should sell, what you should buy when markets are down.
Download at ndtvprofit.com/apps. Get the best app from the channel you trust.